I'm still not sure if I should use Shure. Hi guys, what's up? This is Mac from the Wi-Fi Ninjas, and today I will be testing this beautiful mic for you, Rode Broadcaster. Okay, so this is my daily mic that I use for recording podcasts, for recording most of the video casts, and for pretty much everything that doesn't require me to have more wiggle room around. So when I do some training, when I do some presentations where I have to use my tablet that is just here under the mic, slightly in front with the pen or pen and paper, then this will be in the way, so I won't be able to use it. You know, I cannot move to the left and to the right. I have to be in the same position all the time throughout the entire recording. So that's difficult sometimes, but this is my daily driver, if that makes sense. That's a Rode Broadcaster mic, condenser mic, broadcasting radio quality mic that is very popular in the broadcasting world. Okay, and for a reason. So it's not only a condenser mic that makes your voice very crisp and colorful and interesting and very deep at the same time. Sometimes I even think that it makes my voice too deep. It's not like I'm making it sound like that. This is the combination of the Broadcaster mic and the Rode Rodecaster Pro interface. It also has a built-in high-pass filter, physical high-pass filter that, you know, takes care of pretty much all the background noise that you can think of. So when you think that the condenser mic versus dynamic mic, it's, you know, still the battle of condenser equals background noise and dynamic equals no background noise, this is no longer the case. Absolutely no longer the case. I find this Broadcaster mic canceling background noise so well that it's absolutely mind-blowing, smashing, you name it. Okay, I've never had a problem with a massive track in front of my open window passing next to my house and this picking it up. It will not pick that up. Most dynamic mics won't pick that up. Most condenser mics will pick that up, but not all of them. Okay, so this one or Rode NT2000, they simply won't. They are designed to cancel this kind of a background noise. So this is absolutely smashing, practical to use, beautiful, well-sounded microphone that is very deep and gives you this broadcasting sound quality. It's quite expensive. It's around 350 pounds, which puts it very close to this beauty, Shure SM7B, okay? So I'm still not sure if I should use Shure or stick to Rode. I have no idea. I like them both very much, okay? But pretty much I would be able to sell this one, sell my pod mic, and buy SM7B with a Dynamite preamp, and I wouldn't have to add anything to it. So I'm not sure if I should do that or not. I will probably run a poll on Twitter and ask you guys about your opinion, what you think sounds better with my voice. Actually, these microphones, they are so good. They're all amazing. So the decision is very difficult for me. All right, so let's start some real testing. Broadcaster mic connected to the Rode Rodecaster Pro using its own broadcaster profile that exists on a Rodecaster Pro. It has a pop filter built in. It has a shock mount built in, so apparently it doesn't have to be mounted on the shock mount and you do not require pop filter. I do have a pop filter like that, okay? I don't like it too much because it dampens the sound of your voice a little bit. I probably, if I could, I would use more of that kind of a pop filter. Not necessarily that one, you know, this still dampens a little bit the sound of your voice. I'll probably go for like a metal mesh type of filter that is known to provide you with less dampening effect, a better quality through the filter if you use it. So pop filter, while this mic could benefit from it, it's not massively required. Okay, I don't think I have too many issues with plosives on this mic. I'm also quite aware of how I speak to make sure that I don't, exhale too much air onto the mic directly, which is a little bit difficult sometimes, but it works mostly. Distance test. Let's do some distance tests. So now I'm 3 centimeters away from the mic. This is the perfect environment for the microphone. I have acoustically treated room, which won't matter too much if you're eating up the mic, by the way. But I do. So when I'm moving farther away from the mic, it should make the sound quality better when compared to untreated rooms. Let's give it a go. So 3 inches away, proximity effect. It sounds, I think, absolutely smashing. Let's move it 6 inches away, which is around 15 centimeters away. Okay, so this is 15 centimeters away. I will adjust gain to reflect the change of the distance. And I had to go up from 18 to around 25. So you can see that this mic is now pretty much outside of the camera view. It gives me way more of a wiggle room. I can move right and left, and this is now in front of my tablet, okay? So it's even more difficult for me to scribble there. But if I move the mic to the side, slightly on diagonal, then I would have the same voice quality. It's not like you have to directly point your mouth to the mic. It's more of a mic mounted directly onto your mouth. So it can be mounted on the diagonal. It won't change much, and it will still sound as it sounds now. With this mic mounted 15 centimeters away from my mouth, I don't like it anymore too much. I think it's still good enough for the audience. So if you're listening to my voice, it's still very good. Okay, it's great for training. It's still great for podcasts. It's still a great mic. Would I use it like that? I'm not sure. If I'm using a mic like this, I probably will go for a shotgun that I have mounted on top of me. We will be testing that in a second as well. So that's it. This is 15 centimeters away. Now let's move it like 35 centimeters away, which is 14 inches away from my mouth. So I'm moving it down now. Excuse me with the adjusting sounds of the microphone. And I will move slightly back. And I will add some more gain. I'm now up to 28% to offset the distance change between my mouth and the mic. And this is how it sounds 35 centimeters away. So this is pretty much the distance that you have to have in order to keep your mic as close to you as possible without it being seen in the camera view. 35 centimeters. Would I use it like that? I'm not sure. Probably not. I still like it. It's not a bad sound. There is still zero noise when I'm talking and when I'm not talking. So it's extremely impressive that, this mic doesn't produce any noise. It's mind-blowingly low noise mic, like most Rode mics actually. Okay, so that's the test. You don't want to use it 1 meter away or even more. I'm like moving farther away, so this is around. This is getting close to like 70-80 centimeters away from the mic, and it's already way too far for this mic. So coming back to it. Readjusting gain back to 18%. Next test is the 360 test. So let's see how it cancels the background noise on both sides of the mic, or on one side, doesn't matter really. So I'm on top of the mic and this is how it sounds. And now I will be moving to the side of the mic and this is how it sounds. And I'm getting to the back. I won't get to the back completely, but I'm coming back to the top of the mic and you can see how magnificent job this mic does when it comes to canceling side background noise. I think it's amazing. And now a quick keyboard test. So this is how it sounds when I type. And this is just a normal typing stuff that I do daily. You get the idea. In the next test, I will be testing how audio processing done on the Rodecaster Pro affects the voice quality. How would my voice sound on the interface that doesn't have all these bells and whistles built in, okay? So I'm going to the settings of the audio processing And now I have everything turned on. I have compressor, high pass filter, de-esser, noise gate, oral exciter, and big bottom all turned on. And I will turn it off in a sec. So this is a Rode Broadcaster microphone connected to the Rodecaster Pro with all the sound processing, audio processing turned on, and this is how it sounds. I will turn audio processing off now. This is Rode Broadcaster microphone connected to the Rode Rodecaster Pro interface with all audio processing turned on, and this is how it sounds. And I will now turn it back on. Audio processing is back on. Okay, and lastly, the Dyson Test. So I have a Dyson that is turned off now. I will turn it on and put it on 4. Level 4 is more than enough for most applications. It's very strong. It's starting up. And I have a Dyson fan running on level 4, which is quite loud, quite strong. It's around 65 centimeters away from the mic, slightly back on diagonal. So it should be cancelled out quite nicely. I'm not sure if you can hear it when I speak. I'm not sure if you can hear it when I don't speak. I don't think you do. I think it will cancel it out. So let me turn it off and call it a day.